All right, I'm going to do another penny hunt. Uh, we'll cut it open and see what we got going on here. Make sure we don't have a roll of new ones. Oh, nope, that one's definitely not new. It looks like we do have some new ones, but we definitely got to use for. Okay, hopefully they won't be majority used or new. So I'm going to do the first 10 and I'll check back with you. All right, I actually went through 20 rolls because I didn't find any during the first 10 rolls. The rolls 11 through 20, I came across three wheat pennies. I got the 1936 here, 1940, and 1944D. I also ran across a 1982 zinc small date, and I don't know if y'all know the difference, but on the 1992s, or 82s, sorry, whenever you look at it, if you look at that 2, see how that one's straight? That's the large date. So the small date, whenever you look at the 2, it has a curve where it comes down right here. Has a curve there. The large date's just straight there. So I found a 1982 small date, which is something I hardly ever find, so I'm hanging on to it. Other than that, I found some other ones that are kind of uncirculated, but I haven't even been finding much in the way of copper. So I'll go through, and whenever I get enough to report back to you, I will check back in. All right, I've gone through the next 10, and I have 3 new finds. I got 1944D and a 1945D. And then I have a 1969D that might be the actual no FG, but I've been burned on that before, so I'm going to see if I can hook this thing up hands-free for a second and show y'all. I think I'm going to do this. That helps if I. All right. So whenever we look at this, see if I can do it so I'm not blocking all the light. There's a little bit of a bump there if you hold it at the right angle, but there's definitely nothing like a G or anything like that. And if you look at it straight on, there is no, do it so it's sitting flat down there. Looking at it straight on, there's nothing. You have to be looking at it just at one angle. So I'm gonna, sorry for the blurriness there. Just trying to show this at an angle so that there's just at one angle you can see a little bit of a bump there. I don't know if that would legally count as a no FG or not. Now, it is a floating top, floating roof. You can see that. So I don't know. If you have an opinion on it, let me know, because everything else, I'm not sure if the no FG is still a real thing or not. So, ow. Sorry about that. I got to get a better hook up here, set up here so I can do stuff like this. Something that's easier to set up the camera with. But that's what I found so far. I got, what is it, 40 more rolls to go. So I'm going to go through the next 10, and I will get back with you, let you know what I find. All right, here's a quick update. I found 2 more wheat pennies in rolls 31 through 40, and I got just 10 more left. So the 2 I found was a 1944D and a 1956 Philly. So, I also found, almost forgot this, I found my first foreign coin, 1983 Canadian cent. And cents get turned over that way to see Queen Elizabeth on the back. So that's what I got. I will check back in after I get done. So check back in a couple. All right, I'm done with the box now. So I found two more wheat pennies, a 1937 and a 1941S. See if I can get you a little bit better picture on those. And then the 1937's in a little bit in pretty good shape. That one's going to be an upgrade for my book, which I'll show here in a second. During the hunt, I also found these. That one I might see if I can clean it off a little bit with some, oh God, what do you call that stuff? Acetone, that's it. But these are going to be upgrades for my book. And that's a 19, oh, sorry, look at that. That's a 1982 Philly small date zinc. And that's a 1982 large date zinc. Or 1982 Denver large date zinc. The only foreign coin I found was the 1983 Canadian cent here. It's in not great condition, but I ran into a lot of coins. I got these other coins up here that are, I'm not going to say they're uncirculated, but they're AU, I would think. And I'm going to put them in some rolls and hang on to them. I don't know why, but then I ran into two of the log cabin, one of the early years, and one of the professional life 2009s from Philly. I still need the Philly presidential one. I ran into about five fairly decent 2017 P, since those only was 27P. And I set that 2010 back for the toning on it, or I don't know if it's kind of a low mintage also. So I'm not sure if I was keeping those before or not, but that one had some cool toning on it. So I'm like looking at that too. To do a recap of all the ones I found 7, 8, 9 total. Oh, sorry about that. I found 9 total wheat cents. Oldest one was a 36, and then I got the, God, what was it, 37 there. And then, God, what's that one, the 40, and then the 41 is also, yep, 41D is down here. And then I got 50, God, sorry about that. I can't read those things very well. Nope, that one's a 42. Oh, yeah, 42, 44S, I think, and a 44 Denver, 45 Denver. And then the only one from the 50s is down here is a 1956. I also only ended up with, as far as the copper goes, I ended up with 1 pound, 14 ounces. So there wasn't even a whole lot of copper in this case of pennies. I don't know if this is all getting, I guess it's all slowly getting filtered out. But the last couple of cases I had less than 2 pounds of copper in them. So, but that's it for the copper. And so that's pretty much it. Sorry it wasn't more exciting, but you get what you get on these things. Anything else? And then I guess I have the two. Let's see how much I can zoom in on them. Oh, come on. There we go. See if I can zoom in for, oh! Switches camera whenever I zoom in further. Okay, let's not do that. two 69Ds that appear to be no FG, but I'm iffy on those things. There's no trace of a G on there, but there's a little bit of raise where the F and G would be, but you got to look at it at a really right angle to find that. So I don't know if that counts or not, because it's not totally smooth, but there's no, the bump doesn't look like a letter. So, but I found two of them, so I'm going to hang on to them, and maybe there's a coin show next weekend. I might get somebody else to look at them and give me a thing. I'm not going to send them into Annex again, though, to try to get them to figure it out, because I already got 3 1969 pennies and Annex holders, because I forgot to say, they don't get the variety, don't put them in the slab. So I got 3 pennies that are worth a penny now in Annex holders. So I'm just iffy on the, if those seem to be, but I got to get somebody else to second guess those things. So that's it for the hunt. Hope it was somewhat enjoyable, interesting, and I will check with y'all later on. Oh, and please, I guess, subscribe and like the video. All right, thank you. Bye.